I give up. I looked through every nook and cranny, and all I found was an old nanny. Let's go instead do the quest. Maybe this will reveal something. Oh wait, what's this? What's going on? What's happening? Why are you screaming? Oh no. These people are having a bad day. Alright. Maybe it was something over there. The dog didn't react though. And the dog's supervisor.
I'm ears alone, Witcher.
That's clearly not true, but okay. Whatever you say. Oh boy. Remember these things. Alright. God, I hate you. God damn it, this fucking poison is taking out a chunk of me. That's one less. Alright. You're trying to bamboozle me. Oh shit. Good lord, that hurts.
Spores will sprout again. Should destroy the area if I want to get rid of them for good.
About love and hate, Geralt. I love it he's destroying the area. I hate because it's not destroying the actual area. Just a figure of speech. Alright, well. I guess we're gonna finish Coronato's side of things first. I wonder if that's gonna mean anything. We didn't end up finding anything in the actual Coronata, but I mean technically there's sabotage all over the place, just not in the Coronata itself. Oh, would you look at that? It's my favorite enemy, the Archaspore. Oh, Jesus. Come on, 8 more, you fucking bastard of a Witcher. Oh, these guys are like all over the place. Alright, that's one down. And that's 2 down. There we go. Yes, die, please. Okay, peace and quiet. Just the way I like it.
Blow itself didn't kill him. Bled to death afterwards.
Elegant stationery.
What have we got here? No chance this letter wound up here by accident.
Fail me this time and I'll skin that splotchy hide off your rump. Pick up the next batch of seedlings tomorrow from Teshmutna's hatchery. We need to infect another spot at Coronata. But don't be late, because the team from the vineyard on the other side of the river's got the key.
Interesting. This note plus what I found earlier. Some third parties causing problems at the vineyards. Need to find the spot the letter mentions. Bet I'll find something mighty interesting behind whatever door this key opens.
That's something I wanted to say. The Deus in the Machina. This is completely new. So basically it wasn't them sabotaging each other. It was me all along. I sent these people to sabotage the wine. in anticipation. And it's... oh my god, look at how far this is. Yeah, we'll do that a bit later. I want to do some of this stuff. Maybe all of this stuff. Okay, it's not Arcaspores, thank goodness. Too easy. Random bandits ain't got no chance against me. So basically I got lucky on which vineyard I saved first, and that's why I got this quest. I sense impending doom in my plan. Well, get the vineyards. But it is not like me to give up that easily. Bandits and sent letter. To Priamek, the Bellis of Beclair House of Pleasure. Little brother, I'll be short and to the point. Feck, Philibert, Sidestick, Starling and Loth can lick my derriery. I'm on my own. Thanks to that flying silver hen, I can live like a Zerkanian pasha. The lads are glad too, because finishing off merchants is not at all bad as work goes. Doesn't tire you much, and blood can be washed off. And what loot! Yesterday, for example, a caravan drove through full of barrels of rum and dried ham. Did we ever have ourselves a feast? Which is why I'm telling you, brother, ditch that brothel business and join my band of merry men. I'm sure Mum cries herself to sleep every night thinking of her son walking in a bordello, and it'll do her heart good to know I've got an eye on you. Tchaikovsky didn't just compose music, he also was a bandit. And was killed by Geralt. This is now canon. Yeah, I didn't think that would work. But I had to try anyways. Trading post.
Camp's abandoned, but a lot of this damage is recent. Guess I arrived just a little too late. Should look around still.
If only I knew what we were looking at.
Signs of a fight. Paw prints, beastly ones, that's clear. Just on this spot, though. Aerial attack. Must have been. Blood. Of the fresh variety. Monster attack was recent. Man. Bled to death. Big beast inflicted these wounds. Clear from the claw marks. Must have a toothy smile, too, judging by what ripped his throat open. Scale. Colors unusual. Silver? Never seen one like this. Draconid. Gotta be. Maybe a basilisk? Except these prints don't belong to any variety I know. Just a little different.
A mystery. Or a new species. Oh, who's this?
Area's dangerous. I'd say there's a basilisk nesting around here. You'd be wise to remain at some distance.
Yes, I'm familiar with the matter, and quite proud to say a basilisk does nest here. I look after it personally.
Look after it? It's not exactly a pet. Beasts murdering folk who come through.
Trespassers.
Just a minute. It does not murder those who do not trespass upon its territory. I posted a number of signs, warnings, specifically to prevent anyone from coming to any harm.
Okay.
Well, a lot of good they did. Got a freshly mangled corpse right here.
Most likely a merchant, the poor bloke. Just today, I learned 2 traders had chosen this route despite the signs. I came as quick as I could to warn them. Too late, alas. I've instructed my servants. They shall take the body, return it to the family with a generous sum as recompense.
Well, tell me more about this paying off. Like, it's really interesting, the thing that you're doing here. It's like, oh yeah. How about instead of putting down signs, you put down, I don't know, guards at a safe distance? If that's what you're gonna do. Like, surely that's cheaper than paying money to random families that happen to go past. This doesn't make sense.
Pay the victim's family's compensation? Why?
These lands have been my family's for decades, granted to us by Duchess Ademarta. Beyond them, the basilisk ventures not, hunts not, it does not kill or destroy, provided it is not provoked. Yet if it does destroy, if it kills, I compensate all for the loss, from my own coffers.
Your coffers? Got a store of sons and husbands in there to compensate for those shredded by your beast?
Naturally, I cannot revive the dead, but I do make generous restitution to their loved ones. Just last summer, I paid a leather tooler's widow 800 crowns. This unfortunate merchant's family, to be duly indemnified as well.
Your family might also be very unfortunately not paid off by me. If you catch my drift. I'm not gonna kill you, just the basilisk.
Claim this to be the last surviving basilisk? How do you figure?
The last of this subspecies. Their population was much larger at one time, see? Before the beech forests were felled.
Mean to suggest a direct correlation between beechwood forest density and basilisk populations?
Indirect, I prefer to contend. Beechwood forests are the chief habitat of roe deer, you see. In turn, a staple of the basilisk diet. When roe deer grew scarce, basilisks made humans their staple food. Enter the witchers. And thus, we've come to this one last specimen. It's a female. As recently as last year, we still had 2. But Jocast's mate passed on, alas.
Jocast?
Should she not have a name? My father dubbed her in honor of my dear departed mother. Jocast was brooding then. 2 eggs. That she cast from her nest, alas, when the male perished.
Huh.
Who exactly are you? And how'd you develop such an interest in the beast?
Count Borges, happy to be of service. As to the beast, well, this subspecies is our dynastic symbol. The Disalfareses have for centuries signed with the Regulus Platinum. As family legend has it, a female of the species rescued an ancestor, a boy at the time, from a burning building. She took the tyke back to her nest, where she fed him as if he were one of her own youngsters.
Malarkey.
To be sure, but beautiful malarkey it is.
Yeah, I'll be honest. Like I've said, if you weren't doing this stupid shit with, if you want to have a basilisk, that's fine, but not in a way that it can just go on public roads. You gotta close them roads. See, if this were a bunch of actual bandits just waltzing, who cares, right? But these were just people walking through the woods and shit. This ain't cool.
Where's the basilisk nesting? Any idea?
Of course I've an idea, but you don't really expect me to tell you. Those are not toy swords. I know your intentions.
Find it myself then. Easy to track with its distinct paw prints. Mentioned 2 merchants, so I might also look for the other corpse.
What you looking at, you crazy fucker? Count Borges.
Poor man. A horrid death, truly.
There's just no reasoning with him.
Strange. These burn marks. Beast's venom make them? Subspecies must be highly toxic.
It is so indeed. A wound from a sterling basilisk festers long.
Need to brew a potion that'll neutralize that.
No, I don't.
Strange. These burn
Oh,
Beast's venom make them? Subspecies must be highly toxic.
yeah, put it in your mouth, Geralt. That's a good idea. Climb. We gotta enhance our swords and armor. And steal his stuff. Oh, shit. Here we go again. Alright, well, you're in luck. I'm gonna have to go throw some tucks out.
Busted barrels. Contents spilled all over. Must have been tannin in there. Used to treat leather. Beast smashed the barrels. That's how the scent got on the scale.
Your Coco is so very curious. Strong sense especially intrigue her. The barrels, they must have drawn her in. Drawn her to the caravan.
Wow, that's so great.
Busted barrels slimed with venom. Hallmarks of an attack. Basilisk must have caught the second victim here. Anyway, got 2 scents. Venom and tannin. Ought to be enough to track the beast.
Why track her at all? Your caste is protected. Her death would forever destabilize the ecosystem. Who knows what would happen? I see unforeseeable consequences down the line. Simply refrain from provoking her. Harm her not, and she too will leave you untouched. I've long suspected they do it on purpose. Scent their goods. They seek to lure the basilisk to destroy their wares. It allows them to demand compensation from their assurers.
Yeah. That's a cool story. How about this story? It's actually you that scented their shit so that your pet basilisk would attack them when they enter this town. I like that one much more. Alright, we made some cleanup on our inventory, so now we can proceed. I say as I continue to gather crap. Well, you know. That's how it is. Oh.
Odors dispersed. Seems to be everywhere. Basilisk must be high in the sky.
Thanks for leading me here.
Bloodstains. Clear as day.
Alright. Follow the blade. Is he gonna get in my way, you wonder?
Sense perceptible again.
Maybe he'll, you know, get eaten.
Just as I expected. Second victim, but relatively unscathed. Basilisk must have been dragging him back to its nest for later. Dropped him for some reason. Wonder why.
Dear Gaston, in reply to your question regarding the planned transport route for the barrels of tannin, allow me to confirm the official itinerary supported by the guild still goes through the lands belonging to Count de Salvarez. The board sees no reason to deviate from our traditional path. The Count has pledged to cover all eventual damage caused by the Great White Terror, so even in the case of the destruction of the entire cargo, the guild will suffer no monetary loss. Interesting. So his prediction was sort of correct, but it's very interesting that that's happening, right?
Hear something, but it's no basilisk screech. Human voices.
Wonder what's going on over there. Sounds like a bunch of gopniks. What's going on, you guys? Reverse.
Yamo, Harry, prepare the equipment. Beast wandered off somewheres. We got to lure it back. And who might you be?
Competition.
Funny. About to ask you the same.
They call us the Reavers.
Reavers? wouldn't happen to hail from Crinfrid, would you?
Aye, we do. But how's it you know? And again, who the hell are you?
Geralt of Rivia. I'm a witcher. Know your brethren in arms. Boholt, Kenneton Desperate, New Boy too.
Ah, you're that witcher. Aye, Boholt mentioned you. Said you swing a mean sword.
A professional. Good you came along. Could take on the brute together. Talk is the venom's something horrifying. Could use another pair of hands. Fee what we've gotten from the guild, we'll share it fair and square. You in?
Gentlemen, this hurts my ears and pains my heart. You aim to kill your caste? It cannot be. The creature is protected. If you fear to lose the guild's reward, I shall repay it, and reward you doubly to leave the beast be. You cannot slay the last living specimen of a near-extinct subspecies.
Willing to pay, are you? Long as we do nothing? That's rather novel. What say you to that, master? Far as I know, beasts culled the human race by 5 already.
Alright, for now let's trust him, because his thing checks out.
Basilisk lives for now. We're not gonna kill it.
A witcher defending a beast. Ever seen that, lads? You like them peaches?
Ah, no scrapping with filth today, it seems. But, you made some mention of coin, as I recall.
I did indeed, and the word once given.
Your share, Witcher.
Easiest job I've ever done. Godspeed, Witcher. Strange working with you. Strange, but nice.
Godspeed, boys.
You spared your caste. I thank you. And be assured, I'll take great care she not dine on any other souls.
Yeah, you do that.
Order. Figure out a way to keep folk out of this area.
That I shall do. Master, you must accept more, be it a symbolic sum. Had you not come along, the reefers would surely have slain my Yokast.
No thanks, that's not part of the job.
Don't need any more. Rather you paid it out to the families of your pet's victims.
Noble of you, Master. I shall take the advice to heart. Your caste has flown her nest.
How the hell do you know?
Must have sensed a threat. Likely to return eventually, though.
She'll return. Always does. I suspect I might even know where she's gone. I tracked her away and believe she might have found a new mate.
Jesus.
It's an ordinary basilisk, not a silvery.
This animal husbandry is going out of hand.
Something might come of it. Who knows? Your caste could lay new eggs. Perhaps produce an entirely new crossbreed.
Sure hope not. Take care.
Yeah, call me when that happens. And I have to kill them. Yeah, like his it's very convenient that, you know, the corpse had exactly his evidence to support his claims that the guild was actually purposefully doing this, like sending through dangerous lands. So as far as we know, that's what happened. These people got carried over. Carried over? He got, like, sent on this suicide mission, essentially. Interesting part is that the guild itself then offered this, you know, money to kill the beast. And he says the beast has killed 5. We've only seen 2. But he mentioned at least 1 more. So that wasn't a big surprise. In that sense, you could say more is going on, but we'll see. I have a feeling like, how to put it, and this guy is just She's just gonna sit here. He doesn't care.
I'm to deliver a lecture soon before the Beauclair Nature Society. I shall mention you, Witcher, with the utmost possible veneration.
Just don't end up dying in the process. How do you know about all this? Like, he's got like probably some anti-scent or something. You should give that to people. I went through. No, I'm just saying that, you know, it's just like it does seem to check out that these are people just coming in and fucking around with this beast, who's just, you know, otherwise killing horses. Horses for which he definitely can pay. He's got the money, as you can see. He's like, I'm paying for anything. Like it's not like we see like any human bones in here, right? I don't see any. I see just horses, and the humans that did die died because they literally went up to the place where this monster lives and say, hey, wanna take a bite? And they took a bite and then they died. And the reason he dropped the beast dropped the body halfway through was because the same reason she fled, because these people came in here trying to, you know, fuck shit up. See, but the question is, how this all adds up time-wise? Like, why did the guild, was it the same guild or a different guild? The guild that sent them here? Like, we have this node. Let's actually investigate it. Should be somewhere at the bottom here. Or this. No. No! The node is lost. This is no good. Or is it this node? There we go. Yeah. The guild, see? It's the same guild, because they went by guild when the dudes here came and said it was paid. So why would they pay off to kill the beast and send this in? Like, that's kind of like weird. Like what happened? Like, time-wise, if we take this canon time, these two people weren't even like known to have died technically, but now they were added. Like, we were basically first ones to get there, then this guy came to us, and he didn't know they had died yet. Whereas these guys were already ahead and looking for the nest at the time, so they must have been hired ahead of time. And that leads to one of conclusions. Either the 5 people they mentioned weren't part of the people that died, or actually those 5 people did include those 2 people, and the guild literally sent people to get killed by the beast for some reason. Which is kind of stupid, but like, let's go with that. That sounds more interesting. That's what happened here, basically. The guild wanted... The guild actually... I've got it, I figured it out. It's actually real easy what's going on here. So the guild is actually trying to bankrupt this guy, because he's like competition or something for their business, yeah? So they keep sending people, and the people keep dying to this beast. You know, but, you know, they gotta get tricky. They gotta send, like, merchants who are like, beset by greed. And then, they send these dudes as well, not to hunt the beast, but to get them killed by the beast. So that Count Borges has to pay out more and more money, and goes bankrupt eventually. That's the reason. There we go, we figured it out. That's it. That's canon now. That'll make sense. The guild's plan was just to bankrupt Borges by sending a bunch of people for whom each of which he would have paid out, you know, for all the families. So our option prevented a bunch of deaths. What's this? Oh, I assume prevented deaths. Obviously I may have prevented the deaths by just fighting, but you never know. Oh, fuck. Surprise!